The main topic of the conference was AI.
What a surprise.
Maybe not that surprising.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Stella. And Stella, you just got back from LocWorld. What was interesting at LocWorld?
I did, Aimee. Now, LocWorld was super interesting this year. It was in Malmö.
Yeah.
And it was great to speak with lots of our supporters and sponsors.
Yeah.
And also a couple of our board members were there.
Who was there?
Britta was there and Donna Parrish was there.
Yay, Britta and Donna.
So it was great to talk with them.
Great. What else did you find interesting about the conference?
Well, of course, the main topic of the conference was AI.
What a surprise.
Maybe not that surprising. And so during the sessions, what I found was that there were a lot of practical use cases of how people are implementing AI,
Right.
which I found interesting. And also, I really enjoyed the sessions where people were talking about the vision for the future
Okay.
and the future of the localization and language service industries.
Tell me about what they were saying about low resource languages.
Well, to be honest, Aimee, not a whole lot.
No.
So I personally didn't attend any sessions where low resource languages was the focus, which I felt was a bit of a blind spot, or maybe quite a large blind spot, considering approximately half the world's population speak a low resource language. The other area that I felt was also kind of not spoken about so much this year was accessibility. So combined, those two areas felt to me that there was a lot of focus on how AI is being used for the major languages and how that's going to benefit the more economically rich countries, and not so much focusing on the lower to middle income countries.
And what impact do you think that's going to have on those people in those countries or on our work?
Well, when it comes to language technology, unfortunately, the lack of data is going to lead to an increase in the language digital divide. And so while we are getting more used to using AI in our everyday lives, I personally am using it all the time, as are my children. Half the world's population is actually getting left further behind. So despite the efforts made over the years in equity, it just feels like with all the latest advances in AI, we're actually leaving people behind.
That's really interesting, Stella. Thank you very much. And that's what's interesting in low resource language tech.